Man, harvesting all of these radishes takes forever. If only I could put all my seeds into one building. Hey, wait a minute. What if I build a greenhouse? Something I noticed down here is that the bedrock block is still there, so we have to cover that up. For the foundation, I think this is just gonna be the base for our windmill. All right, there we go. I think that's the windmill done. So this is what I've got. And every house is decorated on the inside. Like this one. If you guys remember from season 1, the greenhouse was really small and I stopped using it after about a day. So if we want to build one here, it's gonna have to be a lot bigger. But first, I have to clear out all of these radishes. Well, that took way too long. And I just realized I actually need to make all of this back into grass, which is gonna take a while as well. All right, there we go. It's all grass now. Okay, now for the actual layout, here at one corner, and right here for the other corner, which would put this right here as the door. Okay, I think this right here is going to be the size of the greenhouse. It's a little small, but I have the rest of this field here for gardening, and this is going to be more of like a centerpiece. Now, when it comes to the actual design of the greenhouse, I built this village here in episode 1, and there's a very clear style that I've built. All the houses look pretty much the same, including the windmill over here. So I want to follow that same style. But I also don't think that stone goes good with greenhouse, so we're going to keep it mostly wood. Okay, so this is going to be the shape. It's going to curve up to the next one, so it's not going to be so linear. This is the framing right here. And then I think if we put wood like that, no, make it one higher here. Because this is going to be like the windows, like that. Yeah, I can put some windows here. Now for these middle brackets here, I think I'm actually going to do this like, I might have some of them be elevated. So if I put a support here in the middle like this, I can elevate the back and give a little bit of like texture, you know? Okay, the door is going to go right here. And so I'm going to build some decoration to go around the door and the window. I put logs in the floor here for the window, but I want to get some texture on the front of the building. Okay, I built that. Super simple. I'm actually going to go ahead and work on the roof because I definitely think that's the most important part. Okay, this is the design for the roof, like the shape. It kind of tapers off at the top there. I kind of like that. Over here, I'm not the biggest fan of this side. Well, I guess both sides because it's identical. I'll have to experiment with that more later. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the framing for the roof.
Much later.
Okay, so the ground right here is gonna touch the building. Now, I'm not gonna move the building because if we move it forward, then it interacts with this ground. I'll have to tear this back a little bit. But we're gonna finish the frame first, but I'm actually out of pine wood, so I have to go get more. I don't think walking into this village is ever gonna get old. It's so pretty here. I also have this info board. I'm gonna blur the signs. If you guys ever are able to join the island, then you can read it. I'll post on my community my join code sometimes when I'm online, so you can check out this island for yourself. All right, and back to building the frame. All right, and just like that, the frame of the building is complete. I like the way it looks too. It has a nice vibe to it. I'm gonna raise this side up. I'm gonna raise both the sides up. And then on the outside, I'm gonna put fences there instead of glass. But I still need to put glass. I actually like that. It kind of looks good. I'm not gonna lie. All right, that's the walls pretty much done. We've got fences on this side here, and we got fences on the sides, and then we have glass in the middle. And then I'm also gonna put glass up top. Okay, and I think for these parts here, to where it's supposed to go up. If I were to put a glass block here like this, I don't think that looks very good because it's like a solid block, you know. And then if I put a glass block here, it doesn't look good for the same reason. It's too flat. So what we're gonna do instead is I'm actually going to put oak trap doors along the side here like this. Yeah, I actually like that. Like, I actually like it a lot. It gives a nod towards the oak design on the other buildings, but it also adds to the greenhouse. And now for lighting, I actually have these caged candle ceiling lights, and I think they fit the aesthetic perfectly. Look at that. Like that. I really like this aesthetic. Alright, let's go ahead and finish the outside. Now, if I use this floral bench, I need more leaves. What if I just use my berry seeds? So I've got raspberry seeds, blackberry, blueberry. I've got all the seeds. Maybe I'll just do that instead. Red berry, blueberry, blackberry on both sides. Now I'm gonna use my Cletus's Lucky Plow and make a path. So basically what I'm doing is I have an auto clicker and I'm just spinning my mouse around in circles. But we're gonna make a path that leads all the way to the bridge like this. Yeah, that looks good. And then we're also gonna do the same thing to build a path right to the village like this. Yes, this looks very, very nice. I like it a lot so far. All right, now I'm gonna put some flowers. I'll do 2 yellow bushes, a blue bush. Another thing I could do, I have these I have 2 vine stem ladders, and these almost look just like vines. So I'm gonna go craft more, but I think it gives it that rustic style that I was kind of going for, you know? I do actually like that. Now, I don't have enough vine stems, so we're actually going to grow that in the garden. Let's go ahead and till all of this. All right, it looks really nice. But for now, let's go ahead and plant these vine stem seeds. All right, now we're going to go ahead and just let it all grow. I have to say, with the full-grown vine stems, it looks pretty nice in here. Alright, now I should be able to make a lot more of those ladders. Yeah, 59 should be plenty for the rest of the garden. Alright, I'm also going to put some of these vines on the inside, but not very much. Okay, that's all the vine stems. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, I really like that style. I really like the aesthetic that it gets. We're gonna go ahead and plant some wheat in here. Alright, now while that wheat is growing, let's do some more exterior decoration. I feel like this whole section here, we can till, and we actually can put like a bunch of watermelon. Alright, those watermelon are placed over there. And then I think we're gonna do the same in this section here. Yeah, dude, this looks pretty good with the pumpkins on one side, the watermelon on the other. But guys, I think this greenhouse is finally done. And I also think it turned out great. So if you guys want to see me build my village, then make sure you check out episode 2. And if you want to see what happened to my old island, make sure you watch episode 1. And if you haven't seen season 1, now's your chance to do so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you stay caught up.
Missing someone.